back, folks. We got some special guests today to celebrate George Lucas's birthday. If you don't know, George Lucas is the person who created Star Wars. Today we'll be working on part 4 of our Greta Thunberg and Earth packet. We'll be covering pages 23 through 31. We'll need a couple school supplies, some markers, something to write with, some scissors, some glue, maybe some crayons, and some scratch paper. You guys ready? Let's go. Hello, students. We are back. I'm on page 23. We're going to rip this page off. And we're going to get our piece of scratch paper. On this page, we are going to cut out the words and pictures, and we're going to glue the top section to the scratch paper, and then we're going to sort the nouns and the verbs. Remember, nouns are things like people, places, things. Verbs are action words. Hope you guys have had a great week. I'm feeling better. I can move a lot better now. Not too much pain. Every once in a while, if I step in just the right spot, my ankle hurts, but other than that, it looks like I am better from falling off of that ladder. We are down to our last few weeks of school. We've been through a lot in that time. Some of you guys will be joining me for summer school. Some of you guys won't. It's okay. I'm going to try and make things a little different in the summer. Maybe something different every day instead of the same packet. We'll see. It depends. I know that they are going to be cleaning out the classrooms, so I may not be able to go to school and work out of my class. So I gotta figure that part out. Yeah. All right. So words off to the side. I'm gonna glue down nouns. Just flip it around. There we go. I'm going to glue verbs. So let's start sorting some pictures. All right, vocab word number 1, think. Think is an action, so our actions are all going to go on the right-hand side. Earth is the place where we all live, so where does that go? It goes on the left. Wildfire. Wildfire is a thing. It is something that happens because of climate change. Sweden. Sweden is a country. Sweden is also a noun. Talk. Talk is an action. Plane. Plane is a noun. Now our last two. Give. Oh. And protect. Turn that over. And there's our page, guys. Nouns and verbs. If yours doesn't look like mine, take a moment or two to make sure that it does. Now we're going to move on to page 24. Page 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm writing down the numbers so we know where these are going to go. So we're going to build some sentences. And these are the words that have to go here, but they're jumbled. They're scrambled up. So Greta wants to help government leaders. Well, I think she wants to help. Who does she want to help? Well, government leaders 2. So 2, 3, and 4. We'll cut these out in a bit and glue them on there. Number 2, she, government, started buildings in front protests. Let's see, what word fits? She started protests where? Buildings, but in front of what kind of buildings? Government buildings. All right, so let's cut these out. Just a little more. And now we'll cut these out. All right, here's our glue. Let's find number 1 and number 2. I've got number 2 right here. Where's our number 1? Yeah, getting stuck together. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Greta wants to help government leaders too. So here's our 5. Here's our 6. Here's 7. Here's 8. And finally, number 9. She started protests in front of government buildings. All right, let's turn our page to 24. We're going to complete these sentences. So, many people want to blank Earth. Which one fits? What can we do for Earth? We can protect Earth. Greta talks to leaders about, well, we know she talks about climate change. Greta asks leaders to write laws. Greta has ideas to protect Earth, and protecting Earth is important to Greta. 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Oh, there we go. Students, now you'll see the next page is very similar, but it's missing one thing. What do you think? It says their names. It's missing pictures. So for this one, instead of cutting out, we will just write the words there. So many people want to protect Earth. I am on screen now. Okay. Greta talks to leaders about climate change. Greta asks leaders to write laws. Greta has ideas to protect Earth. Protecting Earth is important to Greta Thunberg. There we go. We're going to turn to 27. On this one, we are going to cut the bottoms out. And here we are answering what the story is about, why is it happening, who is doing it, when it's happening, and where. Okay, so what is always going to be the name of our paper for the week? So what is happening? Well, Greta Thunberg is trying to help the Earth. Here we go, right there, yep. Why is she helping? Well, let's see. Okay, so Greta Thunberg. Okay. Let's go with a where. Where, Sweden. When, April 22nd. Who, Greta Thunberg. And finally, why? Well, to protect the Earth. So, what was this paper about? Greta Thunberg and the Earth. Who is responsible? Who's doing it? Greta. Where? In her country of Sweden. When? Well, on April 22nd. And why? Well, she's protecting the Earth. Okay. And turn the page to 28. We are going to write a simple story using 3 of these words. Let's see. Climate change affects our planet. Climate change affects our planet. People are trying to stop climate change. It will help the people who live on Earth. So climate change affects our planet. People are trying to stop climate change. It will help the people who live on Earth, like you and like me. So on page 29, we're going to try to use all the words. It is, important to take care of our planet. The Earth's climate is changing. People should protect their home. There we go. All right. That's 29, page 30. Punctuation. So, a period comes at the end of a statement or a telling sentence. Example, I like to run. A question mark comes at the end of a question or asking sentence. Do you run? An exclamation point comes at the end of a sentence to show strong feelings or emotions. He can run fast. So number 1, where was Greta born? It's going to be a question mark. Greta gives speeches about climate change. Period. Climate change is the usual weather in climate is the usual weather in a place. Number 4, what does Greta want to help stop? 5, why is protecting Earth important? And finally, number 6, Greta is brave. Greta is brave. All right, folks, last page. We are going to capitalize certain things. So the first 3, we have to circle all of the capital letters. Circle the E, the D, the A, G, S, S, P, Y. And here we are going to underline the letters that should be capitalized. So, the C and the E, the S, the W, and the G, and finally the last one, P, E, G, T. All right, guys, that is it for today. There are more packets on the way. They are in the mail as we speak. We've got a couple more days of regular school. We are going to stop the 22nd. And then that last week of school, do fun little art activities. And then if you are going to be doing summer school, I will see you for summer school. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Be good humans. Take care of each other and take care of yourselves. Okay? Bye-bye.